How's it going down there? You hear me? Talk to me, cripple. I have no time to waste.
What do you want?
I need directions to get onto the Udav mountain.
Are you attracted by darkness?
I'm chasing a man named Nerman.
I see. I know the place. But you must show respect before I tell you anything.
I have no time to pay respect.
Patience. Do what I ask and I will help. Force me to tell you against my will and, well...
Cripple, what do you want?
You must choose. Either you become my child or you find me someone else who will.
Your child? What does that mean?
You saw those people outside. I want you to become one of them. I want you to be my child.
Are you making fun of me? Those people are cripples. They don't have eyes, and they look mindless.
Be careful what you say. My children have no eyes and no tongues, but they see and talk. I guide them now through this valley of darkness, and I will guide them in the afterlife. Join me, Nikolai.
How do you know my name?
A former deacon.
Who told you that? Benedict? Was he here?
Nobody needs to tell me anything. I'm a prophet.
If I become your child, then you will tell me where Nerman is?
Correct.
And to become one, I would need to have both eyes and my tongue removed?
Correct.
And then I would find a way to Udav, completely blind, by having you at my side as a guide?
Not at your side. I would be still sitting here, but you are correct one more time.
You think I'm insane? Why would I do that?
I know you are desperate to kill Nerman. Do not expect anyone else to tell you where he is, because they don't know. No one wants to know. So, what is your decision?
I decided to find you a new child. Where should I look?
Few people have a house in this town. If you know where they live, you can easily find one.
How? It's a ghost town. There's no one in the streets.
Then you should start looking below them.
Below? Could you be more specific?
Yes. Be sure the person you get me is a follower of God, or has abandoned him not long ago.
I mean more specifically where to find them.
I can protect them. God is useless and cruel. They must leave him to come to me. That is the condition. Now go. I have to pray.
The floor is hollow below me. Someone has finally found light at the end of the tunnel. What are you people doing down here?
This is our home, sir.
Then I have no right to intrude.
Well, everyone is welcome here. My name's Willem, at your service.
You ever been to Udav?
No, sir. It's forbidden.
Know anyone who has?
I couldn't say. No, I don't think so. Why do you ask?
I need to find a man named Nerman.
Stay away from that being.
I plan to kill him.
He will kill you instead, and you will regret it even after you're dead.
He has my wife and baby. What would you do? Hide in the sewers instead.
In that case, do what you must, sir.
So you never heard anyone talking about the mountain?
Not that I recall, sir. From the day we are born, we are told to stay away from it and the forest.
And what happens if someone ignores this advice?
The island, you get deported to the Martyr Asylum.
I heard about it.
Pray God not to see it.
You believe in God?
With all my heart and soul.
Then why are you hiding like a rat?
I beg your pardon?
Why are you down here?
Because the darkness of the underground is less frightening than the darkness above.
And you don't think God can protect you?
He's not almighty.
We are taught to believe he is.
Then why did he let my wife be eaten by the moon ghouls? And where is my son? Not to mention the dozens of my friends and close relatives, all vanished without a trace. But I still love him, and I know he loves me.
You know, I've been a deacon until not so long ago.
You've abandoned the service? Why? That's the most noble job one can do.
I opened my eyes. God is just a lie that obfuscates reality and makes us blind. Weak.
Weak how? That's absurd.
You wait for someone up there to make you healthier, happier, fulfilled. But it never happens. Then, a day comes when you wait for a person you care for to get better, or be saved from death. You hide and wait. You think faith will solve everything. But nothing happens. The truth is, faith is for the weak. Only the weak wait. The strong act on their own and learn to have faith in themselves.
Sir, you gave me a lot to think about.
I didn't arrive at this myself. A good man gave me guidance and support.
Here in Saint Kotar?
Yes, my friend. You want to be free or in fear?
Free? I don't like it here.
And I don't blame you. Let me introduce you to the man.
What is his name?
Prophet Moisa.
The prophet he is. Oh, I don't know. I never liked them. They go around to say crazy things, mostly lies.
That is fear talking, not you. Do you want to live down here like a weakling? Or do something and be free?
Well, I don't know.
I'll introduce you to him. And if you don't like what you see and hear, you can always come back here.
Well, sir, I think I could do that.
That's the spirit.
Are we leaving right away?
Am I really going to ruin this man's life? I can still just leave. We are. Come, my friend.
All right. I'll be right behind you, like a shadow.
I'm impressed.
I believed you.
I gave you a new child. Now tell me where I should go.
With pleasure.
God will punish you.
Now, listen to me very carefully.
Why do you want my eyes and tongue?
I already told you.
I need them to function.
You can't become a child if you keep them.
Take my ears, or fingers instead. Anything that won't make me incapacitated.
I could let you pass with just a tongue. But the eyes are essential.
You have something against Nairman and you want him to die. I can feel it. You want to help me. So help me.
I just told you. Give me your eyes.
One eye. And we have a deal.
2.
One eye. The healthier one.
Nikolai. I do want that monster dead. I want revenge. He killed and ate scores of my children. All right, I accept. But I won't accept you as a child. You are to be a half-child, and nothing else to me.
Understood.
Go outside now. One of my children will take care of you. Just relax. Everything will be fine.
Oh, God!
Good, good. Welcome back, my new...
You have my eye. Now guide me to the mountain.
You did good. Calm down, will you? The pain will pass, but you will always be my half-child. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm your eye now.
It's impolite to stare like that.
Evelina?
Shh. Quiet. You'll wake up the children.
What are you doing out there?
Talking to God.
Can you come in?
No.
May I come out? I'd like to talk to you.
I want to be left alone. What do you want?
Where's Anton?
We can't find him anymore. We fear the worst.
What happened?
Remember when you told me you never saw him before?
I did not.
I'm not questioning that. If you lied, you will answer to God and only to God.
Evelina.
He disappeared and we can't find him. I tried looking everywhere, but he's gone. It's as if the ground has opened up and swallowed him whole.
I am sorry. Excuse me. Son, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I am not dead yet. Just for a moment, try to forget what you think I did to you, your sister, and mother. Read the letter to the end, and then decide if I shall stay dead, or if you prefer to see me one more time. I have reasons why I left, but I can't finish what I started without your help. Without hesitation, pack only the essentials and travel to Sveti Kotar in Croatia. You'll like it. It's similar to Gjor. Now what follows might seem strange, to say the least. But don't worry. Just do as I say and I'll explain everything in person. Find a way to get into the Merzel's house on Gagulta Hill. Descend into the catacomb and take the book you find there. I warn you, this might sound strange and insane, but it is of vital importance that you do it, and do it right away. After getting the book, do not carry it around. Hide it somewhere in town or its surroundings. I repeat, do not take it or else you risk being exposed to its malevolent sway. Leave town and return on Ivan Kotar's Day, October 28th. Meet me at the Grimalda Castle during the exhibition on that same day. Do not forget to take the book. Everyone will be wearing masks, but I'm sure I'll be the only one wearing a yellow one. You can't miss me, son. It is of the utmost importance to go right away and to travel alone. No one else must know about this. Not even your sister or mother. If you still doubt this is your father writing, then simply ask yourself, what is true faith? I can't find the right words. I can't find the meaning in this. Is this really him? It is. It is Benedict. This is his handwriting, and the words are his, and the true faith at the end. This is my father. Victoria must have found this letter. Mostov said she was seen in town a few months ago when she met Nerman and the cult, and then the Sekvra book ends up in my Bible. Why? And why did my father want it? If he knew where the book was, why didn't he take it? Instead, he sends me a letter to make me do it. Did she meet our father at the castle last night? For God's sake, why would she kill him? He disappeared. We thought he was dead. Now that I know it was all a lie, Is he dead for real? And they kept the letter hidden from me this whole time. She dragged me to this place without telling me anything. I have to know if the man with the yellow mask was really my father, and then I can leave this town in peace. Mostov said they won't find his identity, which means I don't have a choice. I have to go to the Grimalda castle and hope to find some clues. How do I get in? And not to forget, I need a mask. Henry must have forgotten to lock it. So this is the crypt where they kept Ivan Kotar. It looks like a torture chamber. These have been carved into the wall a long time ago, written in Old Croatian as it seems. I'll try to comprehend them. I was born in the year of our Lord, 1159. That I do know. Time is not my ally in this struggle. Having been kept in here for so long, I know not of times past outside this room. I am now a man changed, broken of soul. My mind is dark and stormy. I still hold God in my heart. No monster shall ever rid me of him. I accept my fate, the agony, the torture. Hear me, God. Save this town and its inhabitants. They are good people and always faithful. I am hearing voices, a consequence of my bleak thoughts. I know they are not with me. I know it is what the one inside of me wants me to hear. Kasag. Kasag is moon, god of all, god of Ahrizat. Rashahaz is trees, Ashrior is hunting. Beelzes is lost mind, Matanbal are horrors and rest. Yatka are the crows are everywhere. Nazash is blood, flesh and blood. Utaloks they call them, they're gods. The town of Sabor, settled before Christ. Sabor, the name must be changed. Sabor glorifies the tribe from the mountain. Change it. For certain it was them who came here first. Change it. Exterminate the tribe and town. May God bless my disciples. I can still recall their faces. Never will I forget their courage. They did not die in vain. Aloysie, Timotei, Hieronym, Cyril, Romuald, Leonard, Liudvit. Their names must never be forgotten. The Saborans are. I have visions of their past. I know them. They were a tribe of the Scythians. A cannibal tribe with occult practices. Scythians banished them, and so they moved from the Caucasus to here. Damned is the day when they decided to settle in this region, in this valley, inside the mountain. They worship Utaloks. Utaloks are their gods. Kasag is the one god who rules over all. Other gods are princes of the underworld. Ahrizat is their kingdom. Sekvra is their malevolent religion. Their only love, death. When a Saboran dies, his body must remain intact. If so, his evil spirit in the form of a demon stays in this life, this world. If his body remains, his spirit moves on to human hosts, haunting for all eternity unless his corpse be destroyed, reduced to ashes. The Kasag prophecy foretells. It predicted our arrival and the extermination of the tribe in the mountain. It was just the end of an age for the Saborans. But beware, the prophecy says a new age will come with the king of Saborans on earth. That king will be crowned by Kasag himself and he will reunite all the demons and all the tribe's descendants under his sole rule. If the prophecy is fulfilled, darkness will fall upon humanity, not only over this poor valley of ours. In 1213 we entered the mountain, into the womb of Udav. What they built there is astonishing. How can such a mindless tribe build such spectacles for the eye? We killed them all. They killed us. It was only by the grace of God I got out alive. God wanted it to be this way. I wanted it to be this way. This town deserves peace. A lake lays hidden. It lies beneath the womb in the depths of Udav, a lake of sulfur in frozen dark. Deep in this lake be souls in human form, blackened, floating about in conflagration, without weight or equilibrium, shrieking groans of pain, despair, horrifying beyond imagination. The gods of Ahrizat. Remember their names, but try not to think or talk about them. It is dangerous. It attracts the demons. Kasag, Matambal, Nazash, Yatka, Ashreor, Beelzes, Rashahas. I've read everything that's comprehensible here. A shocking read. This town and Kotar have a long, dark history together. I have the head you were looking for.
Oh, you are full of surprises, my little priest. Give it to me. That's him. That's our beloved Fran. What a beauty. You did the right thing. I helped you. You helped me, and now you won't have me as an enemy.
Your help almost cost me my life.
It's the impending doom. The only way to be safe in this valley is to become my child. If you decide so, my ears will always be open to you.
Why are you calling me little priest? I'm a monk.
You are now, but the future holds many secrets.
What is that supposed to mean?
Patience.
You call yourself a prophet?
My children call me. I merely tell them what I know and guide them.
You tell them lies in a very persuasive way. What kind of monster gets people to gouge their eyes out? Oh, and I forgot. Their tongues as well.
It's for their own good.
To live disfigured by their own hand?
If they don't see, they cannot perceive the eye. If they don't talk, they cannot lure the demons to themselves. My children live without fear and are protected from the horror that is coming.
The eye?
The all-seeing eye of the moon demon, Kasag, the king of Ahrizat.
This one?
Little priest, keep that drawing in your pocket. Do not show it to me, ever again.
What horror are you talking about? How could it get any worse than this? In this place there is nothing but horror.
This town hangs loosely on the brim of a dark and endless abyss. The prophecy of Kasag foretells the arrival of the king of Saborens on earth. The day draws near, my little priest. The king is already here, moving through the woods, hiding in the ground, growing stronger in the shadows. Once he reveals himself with the book, the demons will run to his aid, and this town will fall into eternal darkness. Everyone will become slaves in the kingdom of Achrizath. Everyone except for my children.
Why don't you take out your own eyes and tongue then?
It's too late for me. I've already seen and felt the horrors. I cannot be saved any longer, but I can save others. I'm my children's eyes and voice now. Their guiding light, and I will protect them from what is coming.
The prophecy of Kasag foretells... How? Where was this prophecy written? It's nothing but babble.
The proof exists. The book is not a lie.
Kasag was summoned and asked to dictate the prophecy?
Careful, little priest. You must get a hold of your fear. Do not let it ridicule reality just to make you feel better. The book of Sekfra disappeared centuries ago, but it's not a lie. All we can hope is that it was destroyed, for that would be the only way to a safer existence.
Don't take this as an insult, but I have to ask. Are you a failed ritual attempt, perhaps?
You think they got me?
The facial injuries, your legs. I don't know. I'm simply asking.
No. I was never caught, and I never will be. What you see here is what happens when God and his followers look the other way.
What do you mean?
Don't worry. Keep being what you are, and you'll find out soon enough. People learn only when they lose something of their own.
Rudolf Moisek?
Let me guess. It was Henry who told you about me.
Evelina.
And so she cried, sad not knowing my fate. She told you about me, and now you're here to bring me back to the right path.
Not in so many words, but she did talk about you for a bit.
You can tell her you didn't find me. We live divided by two walls, and she never sees me. God must be blind.
She thinks you can still change.
But I did already. I did. I am now free and can see.
Why did you renounce God?
You know what this town is. A town of liars and hypocrites. As long as I served them well, as long as I listened to their orders, and as long as I smiled to their stupid jokes, I was their man. I was an exemplary Catholic. When I needed their help, where were they? When I needed a job, did they give me one? When I cried for rescue from the mine, did they get me out? The answer is no. No to all. And no more kowtowing at their feet. I'd rather crawl all my life than be a blind slave to them and their so-called God.
You've got it all wrong. Or you want to have it this way because you have remorse.
History repeats itself. These people abandoned even Kotar when he needed them the most. When I needed them, they did the same to me. Then God laughed at my misfortune and made me this way. Do yourself a favor and run away from here, from this community of sheep, from God. They will abandon you, one way or another.
What can you tell me about Yakov Prenger?
Want to know my opinion?
Just what happened to him. You seem to be a man of many sources, so...
He was eaten by the Saborans. His eyes were taken as toys for the children, and his tongue for a souvenir. That is what I heard.
This is a serious matter. The man was a priest of this town.
And I'm the prophet of this town now. Listen to me when I tell you he was useless. Merely a weak-willed opportunist. Even before I opened my eyes and left God behind, I knew that man was a no good. Who knows what really happened to him? But I can assure you, nobody cares.
Prophet?